Hello everybody on LAFC UK Fan TV, bringing you another matchday preview today. San Jose Earthquakes versus LAFC. We go to San Jose as our next game, looking to try and kick on now from that last minute winner against Real Salt Lake. And that was a very tough game, wasn't it? We dominated large parts of that game. And to come away with a win was good. It's a sign of a good team when you can win a game which you dominate, but you have to win a bit ugly. And we definitely did that over the weekend against RSL. Moving into San Jose, it's a different type of game. Obviously, we did lose to them in pre-season, but they've not started the season too well. They currently sit 12th, which is bottom of the Western Conference, and they've not done too well at all this season. So fingers crossed we can really kick on and give them a bit more of a thumping. Another win on the board would be great. Take our points tally to 13, but they've not started well. They've lost all 3 games, and it's a terrible start for San Jose. It's a difficult season for them because I don't think, looking at their squad, they haven't got the quality that some of the other teams in our league have, in our conference have, compared to us. I think we're one of the stronger teams. You look at Seattle Sounders as well. So San Jose are definitely up against it even before the game's already started, but they've not played too well recently, and they'll be looking at this game probably worried, coming up against a good informed LAFC side who will come into San Jose full of confidence after taking 3 wins from their first 4 games. There's 1 draw in between, which was at NYFC. So fingers crossed we can go there and win. We're playing some good stuff at the moment, I must admit. We're playing well, we're doing okay at the moment. We've got a few injuries around the team, but they came back fit. Stephen Batershaw came back fit. He played well at right back over the weekend. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have Lee Wynn back in the midfield. I think we missed him really in parts over the weekend. Horta played in the midfield with Atuesta and Blessing, but I do think we are a better team with Lee Wynn in the midfield. I think he's a very creative midfielder, one of the best in MLS at what he does in that 3-man midfield in the 4-3-3 formation. I definitely think if we get him back in the side, he wasn't fit over the weekend, but if he comes back fit and healthy for the game at San Jose, that'll definitely boost our chances. Obviously, we'll have Christian Ramirez back from international duty as well. Whether or not he'll start up front, because I think Diamande didn't do too badly against RSL, but I think Christian Ramirez will go back in. I think he's the #1 striker to start with this season. He's been playing well as well. Rightly deserved that international call up to the US men's national team as well. He's been playing very well. Carlos Vela, I expect to start as well on the right-hand side, playing out of his skin this season so far. Really, really playing well at the moment. He's taken a huge claim for the MLS MVP spot early on in the season already, I know, but he's playing very, very well at the top of his game already. Surprisingly, didn't get called up to the Mexican national team during the international break, during the recent break as well, which was a big surprise at least. Diego Rossi again playing quite well at the moment, but in my opinion, he should definitely try and take up WWE. The way he's selling them little taps to his face, stuff like that. We saw against Portland he did it. We saw against RSL he did it. But he's getting players sent off, and you can't help but not be pleased with that. It's definitely become an advantage for us. He's scoring goals as well. Scored against RSL as well. Took his goal very, very nicely as well. So he's definitely been a good player for us this season, like last year as well. Adds a bit more pace and creativity to the left-hand side of attack, and I definitely think he'll have another good game at the weekend. Moving into the defensive line, obviously we've got to start with Walker Zimmerman. Scored an absolute screamer, didn't he? Excuse me, against the RSL. Absolute rocket. Some may say it took a deflection, but I think it was going to go in anyway, wasn't it? It was a sensational strike, a really, really good goal. And he's been playing well this season, of course, going in alongside Segura, who's been doing okay as well. I do think defensively we are a little bit weak. And again, we let 1 goal in, which was a penalty. I think it was a soft penalty, wasn't it? But we need to try and eradicate that from our game. San Jose are a different type of team. They're physical, they're direct with their play. They like to get balls into the box, into Wondolowski, who's looking to try and become the all-time MLS goal-scoring record holder, to try and take over Landon Donovan. I think he's, 3 goals behind? I think he's on 141. I think Landon Donovan's on 144, I think, or something like that. So maybe it's looking likely this season that he'll probably take over the mantle as MLS all-time record top goal scorer. Fingers crossed we do not help him along that. We do not help him try and get a bit closer to that over the weekend. Fingers crossed we can keep our first defensive clean sheet, our first shutout of the season. Something we haven't done this year, and that's been a problem for me. We do have that tendency to concede a sloppy goal, and we need to try and strengthen defensively. I do worry about our defence. I think defensively, even before the start of the season, it was my concern. We were linked with players like Ikapara, who went to Minnesota United. I think someone like him would have gone in very well with Walker Zimmerman at the back, but it's looking a bit weak at the back. But we're doing okay. With the style of football we play, you always tend to leave yourselves a bit open. When you play the high press, get in the attacking positions, push numbers forward, the fullbacks get quite high as well. You do tend to leave yourself quite open defensively. As I've seen with my team Fulham in the UK as well, we play a similar style to that as well. And we've conceded a lot of goals in the Premier League this season. So I fully expect us to leave a bit more open at the back against San Jose. But I think San Jose do lack a bit of quality in attack, which could be an advantage to us. So fingers crossed that we can really look to try and rectify their main threats of attack. As I said, Chris Wondolowski is their main guy up front. We've got to try and stop him. Stop any balls coming into the box. Stop any just stop off any service trying to get into him as well, because he's the main man who makes San Jose tick, and if he creates any sort of play in that, he can be a very dangerous player on the day. My score prediction for the game, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to go for 3-0 away win. I'm going to go for shutout, our first shutout of the season. Goals from Carlos Vela, Lee Win and Diego Rossi to win this game for us. 3 goal scorers, 3 goals, 3 points, 13 points hopefully. Top of the Western again, kicking on again. Pulling away from hopefully Seattle Sounders, who've got an easy game really against Vancouver. They should really beat Vancouver at BC Place over the weekend, so they'll be hot on our tails in the Western. We're doing okay at the moment though. We're playing some good stuff at the moment. I'm very, very confident of what we can achieve this season. We're sitting top for a reason. We're a very good side of it in MLS. I don't fear any opponent. Obviously after this game, we'll have another home game coming up against FC Cincinnati, the newest expansion side to Major League Soccer. But for the time being though, we're doing well at the moment. Our main focus is San Jose. 3-0 my prediction is. As I said, if you did enjoy it guys, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, comment your score predictions as well. I want to see more score predictions in the comment section. Always like seeing and engaging with supporters as well. But as I said, like, comment, subscribe. Take care. We'll see you all for the match review. Probably Saturday night, because I'm able to watch the game, so you might see a live reaction type of video, or maybe a match review straight after the game. So yeah, enjoy the video, like, comment, subscribe, and take care.